Hello, my friends. I've missed you guys. I really have. I miss your comments. And I miss the camaraderie. How we all find something to join us in our joys and in our despair too, with everything that's been going on in the world. And I do miss you guys very much, but now I'm back, and I thought today I'd do a special reading. I'm doing a meditation, and I thought about us. I thought how I came back refreshed from vacation, sort of refreshed. I've had a lot of things happen, and I'll tell you later on. I don't want to take away from the message with my own life occurrences, but I will tell you later on, and I'll refer back to this point. But yes, we all have our regular lives that we have to deal with and things that happen to us, good and bad. And I decided to do a special reading today on us, on the collective, on people who feel that Trump has led us in the wrong path. And if you're not, if you are a Trump supporter, perhaps you'd get upset if you watch this video, so you might as well tune out now. But for us that, the collective that are in sync with our feelings about him and our opinion about his leadership, this is for us. And the reading that I wanted to do was how to find balance and happiness and peace for us during this time. And I'm doing it as a collective reading, and I did do a meditation, and I will shuffle the cards also on video so that you see. It's not set up or anything like that. I know you guys don't think that, but you never know. There are some people out there, not you, but there's some people out there that might think that. So allow me to do my little meditation that I do, my prayer, and I'll continue after my shuffle. Sorry, I closed my eyes. I closed my eyes while doing my meditation. Okay. Page of Coins. So what this is telling me is that we need to plant ourselves firm on the ground, like a tree. You see how the tree's roots are deeply in the ground, and there might be a windstorm or a tornado, and if the roots are deep enough, that tree will still stand. We need to plant ourselves as a massive tree, a tree that can take on any storm, any hurricane. And this is what we're going through. So this is what this is telling me. We need to plant ourselves. Grab a foundation, and now that foundation can be your family, it could be your friends, it could be your job, but I would say a good foundation is gratitude. The fact that you're alive, the fact that you've experienced, the fact that you're a good person and you want to make the world better. That is a great foundation. Now, this is to me, the Four of Swords is one of the most horrible cards that you can get. And to me, this represents, it's covering us. We feel, I don't need to tell you this, but we feel our souls are being sucked. Like our souls, the energy of our souls is just being sucked out of us. And we got to be careful. This could lead to sickness. this could lead, this feeling of despair and depression, even if it doesn't affect you now, you don't know what goes on in your body, the cells in your body, how these things affect you. You know, there could be free radicals in your bodies years later. Who knows? Trump can cause who knows what to all of us. I don't want to say names of diseases, but you never know. He could jeopardize our feelings towards him, could jeopardize our health, if not now, in the future. So, I know that this is, some people might think this is silly, but I read a long time ago that, let's say you have pets, they can petting them and loving them can lower your blood pressure, can fortify your bones. So maybe if you have a pet, that would be a good focus on your pet. Give that pet some love time and pet them and take him out for walks, or give them treats in the house if they're cats. Find joy in being a guardian to these animals. They're only here for a short time, and we're their angels. We are their guardian angels. So maybe that can help us. Crowns us. The Three of Cups. Yes, this is wonderful. So this is the card I was looking for. I should have said that before. So the Three of Cups could mean, you know, celebration, partying, drinking. But the Three of Cups can also mean watching a movie to me. I mean, these are ancient, you know, these are old cards. These are medieval drawings. But it could mean, you know, going to the movies, finding a series you like, get distracted. That's what the Three of Cups can mean to me. You don't have to have a party. You don't have to go to your house to have a party. The Four of Cups. This is what grounds us. Let me see if I could get it without the blur. I sometimes forget to look. So the Four of Cups. Obviously, we're disillusioned. We're in despair. It's been so long already. The guy took power in January of 2017. It's 2019. We're getting close to 3 years. We find no solace. We find no appeasement. We're disillusioned. But remember, we have the Three Cups here. We already have something to work with, and we have someone, an angel, giving us another cup. We are not accepting it. Now, this is, you know, it's funny that I chose this deck because, and I was talking about animals before. So this person is turning away these cups, and this person is not thinking about all these animals here that are under her or his care. I think it's a girl. I think it's a woman, but they're under her care. You have to sometimes put away your emotion to care for those around you. You see that? Sometimes you need to sort of dodge your emotions in order to come out winning or come out with a triumph. Sometimes your emotions, or we are our own worst enemies. And I know for myself, I'm very sentimental. The past. Ace of Coins. Okay, so the Ace of Coins in our past. So we feel like we had a good thing going in our past. We're thinking about how many of us are perhaps worried about the economy. And honestly, I haven't done a reading on the economy, so I can't say which way or the other. But from what I've seen, yes, there's going to be problems. But catastrophic in the next several years, I don't see catastrophic. Now, like I said, I have to do a more in-depth reading. But, you know, save your pennies. Save your pennies. But don't freak out. Two of Coins. Oh, I love this. Okay, so you remember how I said that the Two of Coins, I mean, when I was a teenager, I started to learn to read the cards. I remember going to Barnes and Nobles and picking up a card deck, and I was laughing because it read U.S. games, and I thought that was so funny. So me and my younger brother, we got the cards, and we just started playing around with the cards. And before you knew it, I had all the kids coming up to me asking me to read their cards for them. But anyway, one of the things that I read in the Rider-Waite manual that came with the card was that the Two of Coins can represent writing, letters, books, things like that. That's why the twos, I've assigned it. You know, this is, reading the tarot is, you know, there's a guideline, but it's also based on your own intuition. And reading the twos, I've come up with my own kind of modern take, and I put it to the test, and, you know, like an experiment, and see if it works. I've given it an educated guess, and I've come to understand the twos very well. I think, I mean, you never know, but I think I've come to understand them all. But the Two of Coins to me can mean, for us, since this is a collective reading, let's find some enjoyment in our books. Let's read. And let's go back to your favorite books. I mean, one of my favorite, I love reading. One of my favorite books in the world, is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. And Emma and Mansfield Park. All those classics are wonderful. Go back to your favorite book and just reread it. It doesn't have to be a new story. It could be something you're comfortable with. Watership Down is another classic. Lord of the Flies. something that you can run away with. Go back in time. Go into the future. Something where it touches your soul. It touches your heart. Something that heals you. Something that grounds you. Remember, this is a grounding. We need to ground ourselves above all. When even those people that read the tarot and do all these divinations, and I mean, a lot of people feel like this is evil and this is wrong. I don't feel that way. I feel this is a lifeline. But we ground ourselves before we read. We just, for me, I only speak for myself and a few other people that I know. But you come in and you ground yourself, you meditate, you clear your mind. So we must all do that, to see things clearly, to shake off your emotions and see things clearly. You need to let go. Page of Swords. Okay, so this is us. Our words are of wit. You know, we have witty comebacks, we have witty words, and sometimes these words cut like a knife. We have to be careful with our words. So, you know, it's good to vent with someone you trust. It's good to vent amongst our own community with each other. But, I mean, I don't see that in my viewers, but I wouldn't recommend going to a website and start spewing all your anger out to people that think differently of you. I mean, it's a terrible concoction. It's like a bomb. You know, you want to bring about peace and soothing to you and to others at this time. We need that. We don't need more wood to the fire. We need to put water in there. We need to put emotion. Water is emotion. Water is peace. Water is tranquility. Water is our past, thinking about our past and fighting for our future. Water is love and strength and spirituality. That's what we need to bring. Our homes. Knight of Swords. Yeah, I mean, right now in our country, Knight of Swords. Our home is our, so this is us. This is, if, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you know how to read the tarot yourselves, but I see this, this is us. This is our home, and our home is our country, because I'm reading this as a collective. Right now in our country, it's just fighting and violence, and you don't turn the other cheek. Not that we should turn the other cheek. I mean, Jesus is wiser and better than me, but I'm not one to turn the other cheek. I'm one to walk away if need be. I would only put my life down if it's to defend my family. Don't waste your life. Don't throw your pearls to swine. Don't waste your time. You know, pick your battles, because right now it's madness. There's madness out there. Everything you say is wrong. There's some miserable people. There's some miserable people. Everything you do, even perfect strangers, not even anything to do with Trump or politics, they're always, you know, criticizing you. You go anywhere and you have someone, like, everyone wants to be a protagonist. I don't want to hear your opinion every single thing I do. You know, we don't need to be the protagonist in everyone's story. Everyone's so special these days in everyone else's life. Total stranger. No, we grow more when we look inside ourselves. Our hopes, temperance, for balance. Look at that, you guys. So that's our hope. Of course, that's our hopes. That's our hope. I mean, to find balance, and this is the angel, and water again, balance of emotion and guidance from above. She's stepping, look at this, she's like in a river. Let me see if I could get that. So she's got her feet firmly planted on the ground, but they're in water. They're in a river. So we need to plant our feet solidly underground. I think that's the theme of this reading. But we need to have tranquil, non-threatening emotions. The water's not up to her neck. The water's only up to her ankles. It's soothing, it's pleasant. Maybe she was walking around those dry fields and her feet were hurting and she put them in there. That's what we need to aim for. And the Three of Swords. Now, this is heartbreak. Of course, we're heartbroken. And since we're doing a collective reading, this is just telling me that we're all heartbroken. We need to follow the path of tranquility and strength and planting ourselves. You know, the threes also mean putting forward a new plan. So you see, the aces are always the beginning. The twos are like the stratagem, the plan, how to do it. And then the threes are like, here's what we're gonna do. Our hearts were broken, our hearts were stabbed, but we're still alive. We're still here, and we're gonna put together a plan. So that was the end of the reading, putting together a plan, putting it in motion. We're not just, you know, dreaming it up. We're not just putting it in writing. We're actually now ready to take it to the next level, which is putting it to fruition. We are in fruition mode now. The three, you know, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The three. The completion. We're going to move forward. And this is what we need to do. I mean, I know a lot of you are from different religions. I'm just using these terms that I know from, you know, we grew up Catholic, but also we're from these African Caribbean countries, and so we have the African religion mixed in with the Catholic European religion. So this is what I've heard. This is what I know. This is why I'm using these terms. I don't mean to say that your religion or whatever you think it's wrong or none of that. I'm just using familiar terms for me. Okay guys, so I'm back this week, and this was a wonderful reading actually. I'm gonna be back in full force. I still have I had a bunch of weeks that I could take off my job, so I took 2 weeks off, and so we went away last week, and this week I'll be home all week. I have a lot of projects that I need to do, but I think I will do a bunch of videos this week. I'm gonna do a video on all the things that I've predicted that have come already have come out on the news, so I'm looking forward to putting that together. But I'm not a very good video editor, so that's gonna take me a while to do, but I hope you enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to having up on my YouTube channel. Thank you all.